And we're underway. Both runners are going to check out the first check here. And they're going to find holy water. That's a pretty good start. Potentially fast seed. Holy water at the very start tends to give you fast seeds. Also an oak stake. So this is a good start. Both runners buy the oak stake for 40 hearts. We start the game with 50 hearts. So that was all right. And let's see. It's 2 seconds going to go to the right. BigDaddyDrums going to check out the left. And we've got an algebra start here. This is the furthest to the right on the map we can start. If you're not aware, there's a new feature with the randomizer where the towns and mansions are randomly located, basically shuffled. I kind of like what BigDaddyDrums is doing here, going to the left side. The enemies on the right side tend to be a little tankier at that part of the map, just the way that the enemies are drawn up. But we'll see. Those aren't too tough of enemies, the Spear Knights. BigDaddyDrums has located some good enemies here. Well, it's probably pretty even at this point. Okay, going to do a little more farming. Two-Snack going to make some purchases, it looks like. Two-Snack snapping up that holy water. Holy water allows you to break blocks, which gives you access to several different parts of the map, as well as be used as a weapon. Break blocks in towns. It's very useful. It's one of the best progression items in the game. So having it early tends to open things up early. I don't think Two-Snack has gotten his level up yet. BigDaddyDrums has already. I haven't looked at the check. I don't think anyone's seen the check in the last shop. Two-Snack grabbing his level up. And it's a whip upgrade. I'm pretty sure both runners will farm enough for that. That will double your damage output from the whip damage, so that's a big deal. BigDaddyDrums picking up the whip right away, so he's going to get out of town with a little bit of a lead here. I think he missed. Oh, he got the board up. Okay, I thought he maybe messed that up. But... a little bit of bullying going on there for the enemies, but slight positional advantage here. Ew, Two-Snack's thinking about maybe getting a level here. That might be a smart play. Drums getting the clue there, finding that the whorls are in Ruba. That could be potentially a valuable piece of information. And a death for BigDaddyDrums. That's his second death, so he needs to be careful about taking another death before he gets his level up. Does pick up those laurels though. Laurels give you invincibility for several seconds, so they're very useful. Minor mistake there by BigDaddyDrums, breaking both of those blocks, so he's going to have to reset those. Not a big deal, but it costs him a couple seconds. His 2-Snack picking up that level 2, so that's going to increase his max hit points as well as his damage reduction, so that's a pretty big thing. Drums, hoping to get that level up before he gets a game over here. And this is going to be Rover Mansion. This is normally the second mansion you go to, or first mansion in the Speedrun actually, the second in a casual playthrough. He needs to be careful. He is being careful. He needs that level up. He really doesn't want to take a death here. And there it is. That's a big deal. He would have had his experience reduced to 0 if he had taken a death there, but now a little bit safer. That the second level up is always big. Makes you a lot more tanky. White crystal or required item is from the vendor. You can see the wrong warp here shown off. But yeah, he misses the double floor drop. That's pretty tricky to do. That saves around 20 seconds if you can get it. Next sees the clue. There's a whip upgrade in Brahms Mansion as he takes a death. And he gets his crystal. And he only gets half of the double floor drop, so that's going to be even there. And the rib is there. That's also a required item. So 2 required items in the first mansion we see. Out of the way. And he's going to take the alternative exit here. So a small lead for BigDaddyDrums. 2-Snack looks like he's going to take the normal exit. Taking the wrong warp there to skip a screen. BigDaddyDrums not checking out what the location that's normally where Berkeley Mansion is. And now he just remembered, it looks like. So that's maybe going to raise his lead, although 2-Snack having a little problem with those skulls. This can be tricky on the stairs. Let's see if he can navigate through there. And that little mistake there erases a good portion of BigDaddyDrums' lead. Yeah, ooh, tough location. Oh, both runners getting knocked in by those cats, or I guess they're supposed to be panthers. Nicely done there. And this is the town of Eldra. This is normally in the location where we started. And we get garlic, which opens up an additional 2 checks, so both runners probably happy to see that. I think they each only purchase 1 pack of garlic, so that could come back to bite them if they accidentally use an extra garlic. That actually cost BigDaddyDrums his first match. He used an extra garlic and then didn't have one when we needed it, and ended up losing a bunch of time there. They both get the clue, which takes a few seconds, but we're pretty much in sync here. BigDaddyDrums basically cutting the tiny gap with that 4-drop. I think they both purchased the whip there, so both runners at level 2 with a chain whip, and as Freeland likes to say, now they can play a video game. That chain whip's a big power upgrade, so I think both runners are going to be happy to see that. It's another doubling of damage, and that does 4 damage rather than the 2 with the thorn whip, and rather than the 1 with the leather whip that you started out with. And again, the chat's loving how synced we are. Both runners picking up an oak stake. And both runners getting the 4-drop. So actually, BigDaddyDrums didn't get the whip upgrade, so he's actually at a deficit here. Just noticed that. This probably isn't going to hurt him right this minute, but I think going forward, that could be a problem. Especially when we start getting into some of the tougher enemies that are a little bit tankier. But he elected not to grind for it, so that would have cost him a bunch of time, so it's debatable whether it was worth it to do some more farming or not. Missed that jump there and gets knocked back by the hand. Talk to the hand because you're going in the river. Then uses the holy water. And another thing the chain whip gives you is a little bit more reach, and that was a place where maybe he could have used a little bit more reach to actually just whip across and hit that hand rather than use the holy water. This is looking like the town of Ondal in the location where the starting town normally is. This has 2 checks, and they'll be able to get them both since they have the holy water. Snack passing on the laurels, and then changes his mind and ends up buying them. He felt like he had enough money to make it worth buying those. Big Daddy passes on the laurels. Just like still 145 hearts, so he's in pretty good shape. Unless there's an expensive whip here, he'll be able to buy whatever it is. And we'll see if that chain whip extends his advantage. Right now he's only ahead by maybe 15 seconds or so. I missed what I think maybe it was a nail. I didn't see what the item was. I'll check when BigDaddyDrums buys it. Oh, it's actually a crystal. I just saw the blue there. The nail is the same color, but the crystal, the required item, the second of 3 crystals needed to finish the game. That also unlocks the area where Rover Mansion normally is. And we have a little bit of a divergence here. Two-Snack headed to the left, and BigDaddyDrums using the Warp Home feature to head back to the starting location. So we'll see which pays off. Big Daddy gonna check out that garlic, I think, and probably maybe grab another oak steak. Yeah, he's gonna get an item from the garlic, and it's the third and final crystal. Maybe thinking about going for the graveyard jump here, maybe a little sequence break. As Two-Snack takes a death in the river. That looks like a little bit of an annoying river here, although the shield is helping him out. BigDaddyDrums elects not to go for the graveyard jump. As Two-Snack taking another death, that's a tough river here. Ooh, that bat clipped him again, but that time he hung on and was able to get across. And we've got Berkeley Mansion here in the location that normally has the town of Elba. This is casually, this will be the first mansion that you'll see in the game. In the speedrun, it's the second mansion you do. And it happens to be the second mansion we see in this particular seed. BigDaddyDrums using that, he's gonna use that crystal to get through the river here, or the lake, and check out what is in the location that normally has Rover Mansion. So he's gonna hope that he gets something useful out of this this whatever this is. We've got a mansion. This looks like, yeah, this is Laruba. This is interesting since he's only got the Thorn Whip, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to get through here. This is normally the last mansion in the game. Enemies have a lot of hit points here, so it's very, very difficult to kill anything with just the Thorn Whip. So he's probably going to try to take advantage of damage boosts to get through here. He does have 1 extra life left, so hopefully he can get through, not lose his hearts, or at least buy what he needs to. Two-Snack passing on the silk bag. I didn't see what that clue was, but the silk bag allows you to carry up to 8 laurels, which can be really useful, especially if there's a location that has free laurels, which we know actually that the Laruba Mansion does have free laurels, so if he had picked that up, he would have been able to get a full stack of 8 laurels from that vendor. He gets a whip upgrade, so up to Morning Star for Two-Snack. There you see Big Daddy struggling to try to take out the skull. Everything in here has a ton of hit points. He's getting knocked around. He does manage to get it, and he gets the heart in a location where he doesn't collect it. That ensures that the skull doesn't respawn on him. Takes out that bottom grabbing with a combination of whip and holy water. We got an oak steak there, which BigDaddyDrums does not need. And he takes the game over, but after he saw what the vendor had, so that's not as punishing. If he there was something expensive there and he took a game over right before it, that could have been costly, but it's not going to hurt him that much, that game over. And Two Snack proceeding to the left. These are going to be laurels. He's already full up on laurels and he doesn't have the silk bag, so just going to have to settle for the 4. And he really needs something, a key item to be here. Otherwise, he's going to be pretty far behind. And silver knife is not a key item. We'll see if he elects to go after Carmilla with just the thorn, but it looks like he's going to go for it. This can take quite a while. The Thorn Whip only does 2 damage to Carmilla, who has 240 hit points. So when Two Snack gets here, if he chooses to do this mansion, it's only going to take a quarter as many hits. Picks up the golden knife. That's pretty useful. You can boost into a new area from the graveyard there, but didn't roll enemies that are very good for that. So he decides to head back to the start, and he's going to check out, I think, that other garlic location that BigDaddyDrums checked out earlier, and he's going to get his crystal. Replenishes the oak stake. I don't think he actually went for the crystal, unless I missed it. I was watching Big Daddy fight Carmilla over here. And this is taking quite a long time. Just like missing that floor drop. He's going to head down to Laruba as well. Lost a little bit of time not getting that floor drop. And Magic Cross for BigDaddyDrums, that is a required item. BigDaddyDrums, it looks like, is going to get another oak stake. And maybe now he'll go for the graveyard shot. No, he's not going to. Drums proceeding to the left. Two Snack going to take on Laruba. You can see Two Snack can actually kill some of these enemies with the Morning Star. Clark asking, why is Two Snack keeping his garlic equipped? Yeah, that maybe he's not aware that he has the garlic on. Needs to be careful. He didn't see it there. Could actually drop that on the ground, and that would prevent him from getting that crystal that he needs to proceed with the game. Yeah, we saw Big Daddy accidentally drop some garlic in that first match of the tournament, which probably was the difference. Okay, Drums gonna farm some hearts here. Not sure where he's actually going right now. Just next sees the oak stake, which he doesn't need right this minute. Feels like two snacks maybe 2 minutes ahead or so right now. Plus with the extra whip upgrade, that could compound itself. It's well, maybe BigDaddyDrums is gonna buy that whip upgrade, which he wishes he had that earlier. We got some scroll glitches on two snacks side. Not nearly as useful as they are in Castlevania 1. Okay, I think Big Daddy just picked up the whip upgrades. That'll bring him to Chain Whip. That'll give him a little bit more power. Two snacks seeing that the silver knife is there, not what he was looking for. But he is going to use the stun lock with the golden knife. Hopefully make quick work of Carmel. This is going to be a much quicker fight than BigDaddyDrums had. Especially with that stun lock. He gets it. And picks up the cross. So I would say that Two Snack has a pretty solid advantage right now. I don't think he's gotten that third crystal yet, so we'll see if he remembers to check the garlic check or not. And he does, and he didn't use his last piece of garlic, so he's going to get that crystal. And I think we're finally going to see a graveyard jump. This is a sequence break in the game. It's about a 2-frame window to jump onto this 3-high platform. Two Snack gets it first try, nicely done. So I'd say he has a pretty solid advantage right now. Gonna use the laurels, get across the swamp. And this looks like Doina, which is normally the last town, or the second to last town in the game. Last town that has any vendors, though, under normal conditions. And it's in the location that Larua Mansion normally is in a vanilla seed. It's going to be one check as BigDaddyDrums gets knocked into the lake. And the eyeball, that's a required item. So Two Snack with 6 out of 9 required items so far. BigDaddyDrums with 5. This could be a very fast seed the way that this is shaking out. BigDaddyDrums just now going into Berkeley Mansion. The clue there, you know that Death has the Sacred Flame, which isn't a particularly useful item. a nail, so Two Snack 2 items away from go mode. Nail is a required item, one of the Dracula's 5 body parts. And Two Snack starting to extend his lead right now. And this could be a very fast seed. This could be a low 40s, the way it's going. BigDaddyDrums elects to buy the stealth bag. Interesting choice. Could be useful. He has missed out on that free vendor in Laruba. He's not going to go back to Laruba, so no way that we know of to get a free refill. But we haven't seen the Dracula's heart yet, so that may mean that the area that the heart gives you access to might not be required for this particular seed. Two Snack going through Brahm's mansion. And he knows he doesn't have to fight death, so we'll see if he remembers that clue. It's not that big of a time save, especially with the Morning Star, but we'll see if he skips death. Yeah, both runners having the Morning Star right now, so they do quite a bit of damage. Two Snack electing to get the Flame Whip. That hopefully doesn't come back to bite him. That did cost 151 hearts, which is a lot. Let's see if he gets this set up. This could be a little wonky. This setup doesn't always work, although he does get it there, so let's see if he kills death or not. It'll be very fast with the Flame Whip if he elects to do it, but he may just skip it. Picks up another garlic, so not very useful. And he did remember the clue, skipping death, so that saves a few seconds. BigDaddyDrums is thinking about maybe heading down to the graveyard. I think he's going to be disappointed by the enemies he sees down there. Trying to get that floor drop as Two Snack tries to exit. Getting that floor flip, nicely done. BigDaddyDrums gets the floor drop. Well, there's an eyeball there, so he could boost off of that. He's still, I would say, pretty far behind. You saw Two Snack got over to the Laruba mansion area maybe like 4 or 5 minutes ago. So that's about how far Big Daddy is behind right now. Picking up that golden knife. Yeah, pretty tough with the bats to boost up there. He's probably going to want to either bail out. Oh, he's got the wolf man there. That's a pretty good enemy to boost off of. Have to be careful not to kill him with this whip. Yeah, the back swing on the more powerful whips can sometimes kill those enemies that you're trying to boost off of. So this could be a little tricky. And Two Snack continues to press his advantage. Honestly, it's going to take kind of a miracle for Big Daddy to get back into this right now. Daddy picking up his eyeball, Two Snack picking up his ring, and that guarantees that the heart area is not required to finish the game. So this is looking like a super Jetty seed. Lex pass on the dagger. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have enough money. I'm not sure. I don't have the sounds on. Of course, with the flame whip, doesn't necessarily need that. The dagger is good for doing a quick kill on Dracula. Accidentally went to the church there. He didn't really need a heal, so he nopes out of there. He's going to check this third check in the town of Elba, where he is right now. BigDaddyDrums. There's the heart. 2 seconds in go mode, so he can go right to the end of the game right now. And again, BigDaddyDrums, where 2 Snack was several minutes ago. BigDaddyDrums might feel like he's in it, but 2 Snack's played the seed very well, so he's actually pretty far ahead. 2 Snack has to feel good about where he is at right now, getting in go mode before the 40-minute mark. Nicely getting both 4-drops. And I'm going to use that silver knife. You love this. Oh, that's the gold knife. Never mind. I thought he had the silver knife. And he gets knocked off. That's not a big loss there. He'll just get the iframes to get through here. Navigates the broken bridge without too much of an issue. We'll have to see if sub 40 is a possibility here, and looks like probably not. Looks like he's going to be a little bit over 40 minutes. Probably not now after getting hit by that bat. This should be in the low 40s though. BigDaddyDrums is just behind here. I think the turning point in the seed was where BigDaddyDrums couldn't afford that second whip upgrade, and 2 Snack really took advantage of that extra offense. We were almost dead even at that point, and then not having the extra damage, I think, is what really cost BigDaddyDrums in the seed. Otherwise, I think he's played pretty well. And 2 Snack playing the seed almost perfectly. I think he'll be very happy with the way he played in this one. So 2 Snack into the last castle. Get your guesses in on how many 4-drops they'll get here. And not having a little trouble with that holy water setup. Finally gets it. And he gets a triple drop, which is worse than a double. He gets stuck down at the bottom there, just missing the quad. Going for the backup triple, doesn't get it, and only gonna take 1 try at that. Has to feel like he's pretty far ahead here, though. After a couple tries, gets the drop at the bottom. So he should be able to just whip Dracula down with his Flame Whip. Finish the seed off. Big Daddy electing, grab that dagger. And get your GGs out for Tusnek, taking this match with an impressive time of 41 minutes and 4 seconds. And that is the fastest time of the tournament so far by a pretty big margin. And I think that puts Big Daddy in go mode, so he's going to have a pretty good time here. He's probably going to be mid-40s, which is a really good time for, I think he's going to, yeah, it looks like he's going to give up. No, he says he wants to go for the sub 45, so yeah, let's see him finish it. Again, I think BigDaddyDrums played the seed pretty well. It's just that not being able to afford that whip upgrade really was the difference. That cost him a lot of time. Especially of the Aruba Mansion. That took him a long time to get through there with just the Thorn Whip, while Tusnek had the Morning Star. I think that really, just by itself, was probably the difference in the seed. BigDaddyDrums not liking that bridge one bit. I think maybe he's about ready to tap out here. Let's see. Well, maybe he's going to give it a go here. Come up a little short on that platform. But he's got the iframes to get through that most difficult part, so I think he'll be fine here. He's through the toughest part. He's got the dagger, so he'll be able to do a fast rack kill. I don't think sub 45 not on the cards here, but certainly sub 50 is possible and probable at this point. Finish it up here. I get daytime just going into this last screen. It should make it a little bit easier. Taking a death, that'll refill his health though, so I think he's okay with that. He's going to head into that last castle and finish the seed off. Looking like about low 47, high 46 at this point, depending on how his floor drops are. Get your guesses in for how many floor drops Big Daddy's going to get. We got 3 from 2 Snack, so we'll see if BigDaddyDrums can get the quad. We use the 6-box setup, which is a little more reliable than the holy water setup. And just a single drop. We got BigDaddyDrums in stereo here on the feed. And he goes for the backup triple, doesn't get it either. It's more of a meme than anything. It saves about 3 or 4 seconds, so it's more of a fun thing than really, I know Seth's not gonna like me saying that. Shout out to Sathrash, that's his favorite, the triple drop. And he's gonna go for the dagger kill, and perfect dagger kill. Get your GGs out for BigDaddyDrums. Finishes up with a time of, it was a little bit faster than 47:11. So great seed there. Very fast seed.